The Social Security deep freeze to monthly benefits. Some new details were just released. I have all the information and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now just a few videos back, I was out talking about some ideas coming out of Congress where they want to potentially freeze any future increases or raises to Social Security benefits for millions upon millions of beneficiaries. Well, huge surprise, but there's some new details that have been emerged, and that's what I want to talk about here in this video. So let's get into it and talk about what they're now saying. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as keeping you updated with everything going on as things continue to change very rapidly. And ultimately, I want you to understand how this is going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything you can grab right now that may be popping up for the low income or fixed income beneficiaries. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward. And also remember, I am here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication. That's my commitment. And as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about the new ideas coming out of Congress and this idea of freezing potential future increases or raises to monthly benefits for millions of beneficiaries. And do they actually think that this plan is going to work, or what are they now saying about this? All right, so let me give you some background on what's going on here. As we all know, and as we've heard about, and as we've talked about so many times, there's this idea of Social Security insolvency in about 10 years. In other words, the trust fund is completely depleted. The $2.9 trillion that is currently in the trust fund, gone because it's all been paid out, and therefore, Social Security only being able to pay out that money that is brought in through Social Security payroll taxes to all the beneficiaries. Obviously, we've heard it all so many times, right? Well, as a result of this, Congress is scrambling, and they're coming up with all these different ideas and plans and concepts and all kinds of different things as far as what they can do to make sure that Social Security remains solvent for many more decades to come into the future. Now, obviously, we've heard a lot of these different ideas coming out, including raising the full retirement age, raising payroll taxes, raising taxes across the board on virtually everybody, freezing potential raises, potentially cutting off the opportunity to claim benefits early. The list goes on and on and on. Well, in this video, I want to talk about some new details that came out talking about the deep freeze on Social Security benefit raises. All right, so basically what this would come out to is they're talking about potentially stopping or freezing, like I said, any potential future increases or raises. In other words, the annual cost of living adjustment to benefits. With this idea, they basically say, sorry, that's it. No more annual cost of living adjustment raises. Seriously, are you kidding me right now? Well, here's what they're talking about. According to the statistics and according to the numbers out there, just this year alone, in 2023, Social Security is going to pay out more than $103 billion for Social Security beneficiaries just because of the COLA. Well, that's a lot of money. But again, at the same time, does it mean the Social Security beneficiaries should be getting the short end of the stick just because they haven't come together on good policies and because of all this inflation that's going on right now? Is that really the fault of fixed income beneficiaries? Let's say it all together now. No, not at all, right? Is this inflation our fault? Well, no. Of course, depends on who you ask, but I think all of us could probably agree, no, it's not our fault. Last time that I checked, yeah, it's certainly not our fault, right? Well, as a result of that, this all presented an 8.7% cost of living adjustment this year in 2023. Obviously, you're getting that on your benefit right now. But like I said, this is going to cost the Social Security Administration over $100 billion more this year alone, according to the statistics. Well, the lawmakers are looking at this thinking, wait, that's an extra $100 billion. It's actually about $103 billion, according to the reports. But they're basically saying, wait, this is an extra $100 billion that Social Security is paying out just because of inflation and just because of the raise. What if we freeze all of these and we say, no more raises? Well, that'd save $100 billion, right? Yeah, I guess technically it'd save $100 billion, right? But here's the thing. Would this really be the solution to fix the problem that Social Security is facing? Not a chance. It's not going to do much at all. It might push it out a little teeny tiny bit, right? Because here's the thing. In total, Social Security pays out over $1 trillion a year in Social Security benefits. In fact, about $1.1 trillion is how much Social Security pays out every year just to Social Security retirees. Okay, well, $100 billion is only like a month's worth, right? It's a little bit less than, it's a little bit more than 1 month's worth of benefits. Would that really be the solution? I don't think so, right? So over the course of the next 10 years, maybe we get like 1 extra year. We get insolvency pushed out 1 full year. Yeah, that's the plan, and it's not really a good one. So long story short, the new information that's coming out right now is showing that, wait, after all, lawmakers didn't have a good idea at the end of the day, right? So the report is actually coming out showing exactly what I described to you, which is freezing potential raises or increases to Social Security benefits for millions of beneficiaries is not the solution. Well, yeah, we could have told you that one. I mean, seriously, right? We talked about it in the video the other day as well. When I was out with that video talking about freezing Social Security benefits, I made it very clear in that video. I said, this is not a solution. This is not going to be a long-term solution. This is one of these things that's a short-term fix. It might work for a very short amount of time, but it is not the long-term solution. Well, now this report comes out showing, well, hey, guess what? We ran all the numbers, we ran the math, and freezing potential future raises or increases to beneficiaries is not going to be the solution. Really, I could have saved you a ton of time just by saying that, like I did in the other video, right? So we can all clearly see here that yes, they have a lot of ideas, but a lot of them are not any good, right? So anyway, I want to bring this to your attention to let you know that this probably is not going to be a thing, okay? Thankfully, we don't have to worry about them freezing our increases to benefits. A lot of times, this is the only thing that beneficiaries really have to look forward to each and every year when it comes to their monthly benefit because, let's be real, is your benefit like so big that we can all get so excited about it? Probably not. Do you get excited about the COLA? Well, I'm not sure about you, but it's pretty exciting to me. I mean, let's be real. Everybody needs more money right now, right? So anytime that we get kind of a substantial COLA like what we got this year, it's always kind of exciting to see like, wow, a little bit more money. That's pretty nice, right? But then again, we got the whole thing to reduction to SNAP benefits and reduction to other, benefits you may be receiving, other things like that, increases to the Medicare Part B premium, all kinds of stuff like that. And ultimately, at the end of the day, usually the COLA just kind of disappears, and then that's kind of it, right? But anyway. When it comes down to it, the reports are showing, and I've been saying this also in some videos as well, the likelihood of what they're going to do for this insolvency issue, realistically, what it's going to come down to, tax increases and possibly an increase to the full retirement age. That would be my prediction. Now, again, do I know what's going to happen? I don't know for sure, but based on my research on all this, based on my predictions, based on everything that I'm seeing out there, I would anticipate it's probably going to be a combination of 2 things. Number 1, pushing out the full retirement age for the younger generations, like people that are younger than 40, is who it's likely going to impact the most. Pushing out the full retirement age, number 1, and number 2, probably some tax increases so that they can collect more taxes on Social Security payrolls, right? So, or what I should say is taxes, Social Security payroll taxes is what I should say. So that's what it comes down to. That would be my best estimation, even though they continue to come out with all these other great ideas. Well, great being sarcastic, by the way. I'm saying that sarcastically. That's what they're coming out with. So anyway, of course, as I do get more details on any of this, I'll break it down for you in future videos. But I want to come back and let you know the likelihood of them freezing benefits or freezing any future raises to benefits looking pretty slim these days, according to the most recent reports. And again, in that video the other day, I said, I just wouldn't be looking at this one, thinking anything about it. I wouldn't be concerned about this one because it's just not feasible. It just does not make sense. The amount of money that they would be saving by cutting off beneficiaries from raises would be nowhere near what they actually need to push out insolvency way further into the future. Maybe a year? Maybe? Not even. It wouldn't do much. So anyway, long story short, this is what they're now saying. So as I get any more information on what's going on out there and all the crazy ideas that they come up with, of course, I'll be here for you. And of course, I'll also bring you all the latest updates on what's going on as far as anything you can possibly grab right now in regards to money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, programs for the low income and fixed income, anything else like that. Of course, I'll bring it to your attention right away. So again, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward. Also remember, I'm here for you as much as I possibly can be, as that's my promise to you and everybody here in the community. So again, please feel free to share this video or any of us here on the channel with your friends, family, and social media. And of course, go back and check out any of the other thousands upon thousands of videos right here in the video library. All right, thanks again. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.